Welcome to Couch Potatoes Yoga. You can be a couch potato and watch us, or you can do the yoga postures with us. We'll have about 10 minutes of postures and about 15 minutes of a guided meditation called Yoga Nidra. Thanks for joining us. We'll start in mountain pose. It's a centering pose, a grounding pose. So feet are hip width apart and parallel. Shoulders are back and down. Eyes are closed. Feel yourself grounded. So grounded that you're part of the earth, like a mountain. Whatever storms come swirling around your mountaintop, they move on and you remain basically unchanged. Now take a deep breath in, gently open your eyes, raise the hands into a V, into the standing mountain. Shoulders are relaxed, and then hold and breathe for 2 breaths. Now we'll turn and go into forward stepping warrior. So turn to your left, step forward with the left foot, keep the arms up in a V, come up onto the back toes. And then it's a back bend, a standing back bend. So reach up and back. It's a celebration, a stepping forward into life. Hold for 2 breaths. Then the back foot comes to the floor. The front foot stays where it is. The front knee bends. Arms come to T, shoulders down away from ears, and turn and look over this left hand. This is called the side warrior. So imagine that you're facing the challenges of your life with energy. Hold for 2 breaths. Then release the arms, straighten the leg. Feet point out about a 45-degree angle, knees bend, sink down, arms come to the cactus position, palms face each other, elbows are back from the shoulders. This is Kali Asana, the goddess warrior. She's helping us claim our space on the earth. Feel yourself strong, assertive, claiming your space. Hold for 2 breaths. Arms come back to T. Return to side warrior the other direction. Front foot points forward, back foot turns in a bit, front knee bends. Sink into it, shoulders come down away from the ears. Look over the right fingertips this time. Hold for 2 breaths. Then up on the back toes, turn arms up into the V for the forward stepping warrior in this direction. Up and back. Hold for 2 breaths. Release the hands, turn back forward. Let the hands come down in front of you. For the forward straddle, release the neck so it's not doing any work. Let the head hang heavy. Shake the head, yes and no. And yes and no. And then bend one knee at a time. Straighten out the inside of the leg. Stretch out the inside of the leg. And then come all the way down to hands and knees. Into the table position. So hands are right under shoulders, knees are right under hips. And we'll do cat and dog stretches. So on the dog stretch, take a deep breath in, raise the chin and the tailbone. And on the cat stretch, round and tuck on the out breath, pulling the belly back against the spine. And then just move back and forth in your own breathing rhythm. Then release, move back into a devotional pose. Hips come to heels, arms are outstretched in front of you. Forehead comes to the mat. Just rest here for a moment or two. And then pinky fingers come to the edge of the mat. Toes tuck under, and we move up into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips, pressing the chest toward the thighs, walking one heel at a time toward the floor, walking the dog. Lots of breath. 3 deep, slow breaths in and out. Then we'll bring the right knee between the hands for the pigeon warm-up. Move the foot out to the left. Let the left knee slide back until you can come down on your elbows and let the hips drift back and forth, stretching out the muscles in the right hip, gently persuading them to stretch out, warming up the muscles for the full pigeon pose. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then a deep, energizing breath brings us right up into pigeon. One hand on either side of the bent knee. Arms are tucked in close to the torso. Pubic bone is moving toward the floor. Chin is uplifted, eyes are uplifted. Feel the pride. You are a proud pigeon. Think of something you are proud of. One more breath in and out. And then we'll counterbalance the back bend with a twist. So sitting over onto the right hip, swing that left leg around. Plant both sitting bones. Right hand wraps around the knee. Left hand comes behind you. Sit up very tall and then twist around to the left. The ribs go back. The shoulders go back. The head turns last. One more breath in and out. And then release the head. And as you turn to face this top knee, pull the foot away from you so the feet are out to the sides and the knees are stacked one on top of the other. Then bring the palms of the hands to the soles of the feet. This is called forward bending hero. Sit up very tall, take a deep breath in, and then lay the belly on the thigh. Or come to your version of this pose. When you come to your edge, take a deep breath in, and then round forward on the out breath. Relaxing into this and breathing space into the left hip. Then when you're ready, inhale yourself back up. Swing this top leg around. Come back into downward facing dog. Tucking the toes under, spreading the fingers wide, pressing at the base of the fingers to protect the wrists, lifting the hips back into downward facing dog. This is really good for the blood flow to the brain. Helps you focus. Then we'll bring the left knee between the hands for the pigeon warm-up on the left side. The right knee slides back. Come down on the elbows. Let the hips drift back and forth. Gently persuading the left hip to stretch out this time. Relaxing into this as much as you can. And a deep, energizing breath moves you all the way up into pigeon once again. On this left side, one hand on either side of the bent knee, pubic bone moving toward the floor, chest uplifted, pushing forward between the arms, chin and eyes uplifted. Again, feel the pride. Feel something you're proud of. One more deep breath in and out. And then we'll counterbalance with a twist. Sitting over onto the left hip, swing the right leg around, plant both sitting bones, left hand wraps around the knee, right hand comes behind you. Sit up tall and twist around to your right. The ribs go back, deep breath in, shoulder goes back and head turns last. One more deep breath, in and out. And then release the head. As you turn to face this top knee, pull the foot out away from you so the knees are stacked, one on top of the other, and then the hands come to the feet. Sit up tall, deep breath in, and then think about laying the belly on the thigh. And when you come to your edge, take a deep breath in, round forward on the out breath, relaxing forward into this. We'll hold for 2 more breaths. This will be our last posture before we do the Yoga Nidra. And as we close down, let everything be very quiet. Forward bends relax the nervous system. So let everything go very quiet inside you as you relax forward. One more slow breath. And then release and lie down and make yourself very, very comfortable for deep relaxation. It's called Shavasana, or the corpse pose. And Yoga Nidra is a guided meditative kind of yoga that we will use for Shavasana today. So make yourself very comfortable. Put a bolster under your knees, perhaps a tie or an eye bag over your eyes. A blanket might make you feel cozier, but when you've made yourself comfortable, see if there's any way you can be 5 or 10% more comfortable. Do whatever you need to do. And once you're comfortable, check in with yourself and see if you have an intention for today's practice. Maybe you wanted to relax, maybe you're curious. Just acknowledge your intention to yourself, whatever it is. And then check in with your heart. What is your heartfelt desire in this moment? What is your heart longing for right now? Listen and feel whatever that is. Just allow a thought or an image to arise that represents a heartfelt wish in this moment. And then visualize that wish coming true. Notice how you would feel if that wish were already true. And then state it to yourself as an affirmation of truth. I am healthy and whole, for example. My loved ones are safe. Humanity has awakened. Planet Earth is peaceful. State it to yourself as an affirmation of truth and feel the gratitude in your heart. And now we're going to create a safe place in our minds, someplace we can go that feels totally comfortable, someplace you can completely be yourself. So allow images to arise that represent a place that would make you feel safe and secure. It might be someplace you've actually been that felt good to you, comfortable. It might be someplace you'd like to go, or some combination of the two. But just allow your eyes to gently close and allow images to arise that represent a place that makes you feel safe and secure. A place you can totally be yourself. And then when you have a place in mind, use all your senses to make this place come alive. Feel the textures and temperatures that are exactly right for your body. Hear soothing sounds floating into your ears. Smell comforting smells. Perhaps taste something tasty. And then see the landscapes or objects, supportive loved ones or animals, or you can be alone, but let every one of your senses contribute to this feeling of safety and security. Now look around and do any adjustments you might need to do. And then tuck it away in the back of your mind, knowing that this inner resource is always there for you, anytime you need it, anytime something stressful comes up, whether in yoga, yoga nidra, or life. You can use your inner resource. It's just a breath away. Now we'll rotate attention throughout the body, which helps relax the body and quiet the mind. And we'll start with sensations in the mouth. So bring your attention to sensations in the mouth. As each body part is named, just notice the feeling in that body part. Notice the sensations. We're not trying to change anything. We're not intentionally trying to relax. We're just trying to discover what's already there. So notice sensations in the lips at the front of the mouth and the throat at the back of the mouth. Notice the roof of the mouth and the floor of the mouth. Feel the tongue as a pool of liquid sensation resting gently in the floor of the mouth. Notice sensation in the inside walls of the cheeks, on the left and the right. Sensation flowing into the ears, the inner tubes of the inner ears, on the left and the right, and all the way out to the folds and valleys of the outer ears, left and right. Sensation in the nose, as the air flows in and out with the breath. Sensation in the eyes. Feel the eyes as pools of liquid sensation, resting gently in their sockets on the left and the right. Sensation flowing across the forehead to the crown of the head and around the scalp to the back of the head and the back of the neck. Sensation inside the throat and the notch at the base of the throat and flowing to the shoulders on the left and the right and down the arms from the left shoulder to the left elbow, from the elbow to the wrist, the left hand full of sensation, the entire left arm full of sensation, flowing across to the right shoulder and down to the right elbow, from the elbow to the wrist, the right hand full of sensation, the entire right arm full of sensation, flowing, sensation flowing down into the chest and the belly, feeling the pelvis full of sensation, flowing to the hips on the left and the right, and down each leg, from the left hip to the knee, from the knee to the ankle, the left foot full of sensation, the left leg filled with sensation, flowing to the right hip and down the right leg, to the knee and down to the ankle, the right foot full of sensation, the entire right leg full of sensation. The entire body coalescing all the sensations in the entire body into one orb of radiant sensation, gently radiating out in all directions simultaneously. And now stepping back from the body and noticing the breath as it flows in and out of the body, stepping back and noticing how the body is being breathed by the breath, and observing the breath as it flows in and out of the body. Breath breathing itself, body breathing itself effortlessly. And now imagine a line dividing the body down the center into left and right, and feeling breath and sensation flowing in and out just on the left for the next few breaths, allowing the right side of the body to rest comfortably. And then bring attention to the right side of the body and feeling breath and sensation flowing in and out only on the right side of the body, allowing the left to rest comfortably for the next few breaths. And then breathing in on the right and out on the left, and in on the left and out on the right, and feeling the breath flowing back and forth between the two sides of the body, in on one side and out on the opposite side, and in on the first side and out on the opposite side. And just letting the breath flow back and forth for the next few breaths. And now allowing all parts of the body to reintegrate themselves. And again, stepping back and feeling the breath, breathing itself, observing the body, breathing itself, observing the body being breathed by the breath. And then scanning the body for a place the body feels warm. Noticing a place of warmth in the body and being with that place of warmth just as it is. And then scanning the body again for a place the body feels cool and being with that place of coolness in the body just as it is. And then moving back and forth between warmth and coolness and warmth. And then allowing both to be there simultaneously, feeling both opposite feelings at the same time, and noticing the effect on the body and mind. And then stepping back one more time into the vast field of awareness that is your true nature. Stepping back into spacious awareness that encompasses all the parts of you, but is more than all those parts. Spacious awareness, your true nature, more than the body and sensations, more than the mind and thoughts, more than images or memories or beliefs. Spacious awareness, your true nature, in which everything comes and goes. And picturing yourself as you go about your day, remembering who you really are, remembering that you are this spacious awareness in which everything comes and goes. And then allowing yourself to come back to your heartfelt desire, noticing whether anything has changed from a little while ago. And again, stating it to yourself as an affirmation of truth. I have peace of mind. My loved ones are happy. Humanity is kind to each other. Planet Earth is peaceful. Feeling the gratitude in your heart. Thank you so much for joining us for Couch Potatoes Yoga and Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra was developed by Richard Miller from the Center for Timeless Being. Namaste.